you a quarter amongst 100 pennies. So when you start talking like a quarter, them pennies start looking at you like, what? To all my haters, you ain't all lie. You talk slick, but you ain't all lie. So what's up, everybody? First off, I just want to say much love and much respect to DMX, who I hear allegedly overdosed and allegedly is brain dead. You know, I don't know how true the media is, you know, how accurate they are, but that's what's floating around right now. So I figured I would react to one of his classics called The Industry. Let's hop right into it.
I'm bringing to the stage my man from Yonkers, New York, DMX.
DMX. Let me tell you guys this too. Like I've auditioned at the Apollo before when I was 19, and I don't know if that's the Apollo. I'm not sure what that is, but it reminds me of it with the setting. And let me just say, stuff like that is not easy at all. Getting on stages like that.
That's what's up. I appreciate it. What I'm gonna speak on is the thing that's on my mind the most. You know what I'm saying? The thing that we don't gotta deal with every day, but don't really know. The industry.
I also wanted to say, as far as DMX, like, every time he even comes out, his aura, his energy, as soon as you hear him speak, you just know you're dealing with a unique spirit. You know you're dealing with something else. Like, you're not going to hear much people that sound like DMX on your day-to-day journey, you know, throughout life.
The industry.
Man, it's not the same.
Does it have to do with talent?
It's about playing the game.
The industry. Real niggas is dying to get in.
The industry, just to find they don't fit in.
The industry ain't what it used to be.
The industry's trying to control the way you MC. They want you to just like this and talk like that. But I'm going just like this and talk back.
DMX, he was just, it's certain people that's just too real for certain things. Like, he coming out still baggy clothes, hoodie, no jewelry. Well, maybe got a watch, you know, something light. It reminds me like of just certain individuals that I listen to, or I pay attention to now. Like Upchurch always speaking against the industry. Adam Calhoun always speaking against the industry. It's not too many artists that's out there that do though. You know, he was one of them few that really, you know, that really was talking that talk. Shout out to DMX.
The industry.
Got your word meaning nothing.
The industry.
Fuck what you heard, because he's bluffing.
The industry. Money, bitches, hate.
For that thing to try to take a fucking thing off my plate.
The industry like, wait. But in the streets, we like, get him. 17.
Yo, who raps like that? You know, like that's what made DMX so unique. Like you're not gonna find many individuals that can do what DMX can do. Like just the way he presents himself. You know, industry like wait, we like get him. You know what I'm saying? Like hey, the originality. You see, like the originality is amazing. It's amazing. We all love his energy.
Give me that thing. Get him sleeping, hit him.
The industry, if you ain't got a strong mind, the industry will break you down. It's a matter of time.
The industry, vultures with nothing to feast on.
See me? I'm getting my beast on.
The industry, stay in the dirt, play in the dirt, test the wrong one in the industry and you will get hurt.
I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry.
So I do what the fuck I want because nobody can finish me.
He said, "I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist that's in the street." DMX just, you could tell he wanted to make sure it was. He wanted to let it be known every time that he was not for the gimmicks. You know, and I'm sure he went through a lot for that because in any aspect of life, when you authentic in life, there is going to be negative energy and negative frequency amongst others that's not going to like that, right? That's why in all the movies you always see, there's always that person that's jealous. There's Harry Potter. There's Malfoy. Just everything you see, there's always that opposition that's either low key jealous or just completely wants to destroy you, envious, because a lot of people are miserable and they can't find out when that person that's always like just focused and just determined. They can't find out like, yo, what is it about this person where his energy, his spirit is like, you can't break it. They spirit, they happy. They know how to shift the energy in a room to a good mood. There's always going to be an energy that's going to hate on that. That's not going to like that. So that goes for any aspect of life where you at. You may be new to a job and everybody may just be on you, because your energy is just so up and you're just so ambitious, and there's going to be people that's jealous of you. There's going to be people that go to the manager that play the little manager informant, and I don't know, I'm watching him, I'm watching her, just I don't know if I like them too much, or I seen them doing this. Maybe they were texting during when they were supposed to be working. Like, there's always going to be those little informants that are going to try to put that seed of poison out there to try and throw shade at your character when you authentic and you got a certain energy about you. It's a lot of miserable people out here, a lot of miserable people. So you definitely got to be strong-minded, especially in an industry, in a game like that where there's billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. The bigger the dollar, the bigger the shark.
The industry wanted, dead or alive, new artists to sell their souls in the way they survive. The industry don't give a fuck about you, but the industry couldn't make a dime without you. The industry, I'm sick of this industry shit. The industry playing them like a industry bitch. They tried to finish me quick, but I am long, so I stand strong. Fuck a beat. Listen to the words of the damn song.
Yo, and it just keeps reminding me of, like, when he says the industry, you got to look at every aspect of life, whether it's sports, whether it's, like I said, your job, wherever, every aspect of life, it's kind of set up the same. I remember in high school, there was so much politics with sports. A lot of people that was really good was overlooked due to politics. Because they was looking at they was paying more attention to the kids whose parents had that money, who was going to them meetings and part of the PTA, and they was overlooking the talented kids that was poor, and I seen that a lot, It's like they wanted to show you that love when you was willing to basically be a robot. Like, it's different from being you, being authentic, and people accepting that to just completely like kissing butt to get somewhere. You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people who are willing to do that. I got another friend in the military who, he's pretty up there in the ranks, and he told me though, like, there's so many people that ain't even put the work he put in that surpass him because they willing to kiss butt and willing to just do, just be sellouts, pretty much sellouts to who they are. They have no foundation, no real morals. People just looking at the gold. People, they just want that gold. They want that title. They want that name. They want that attention. They want to be that person, that power. And power is the reason everything's corrupted. It even goes past the money. People just want to control you. I actually worked at a retail store, and the manager who came in, he was a homosexual. He was real cool. I have nothing against that, but he was a homosexual. So, and he was telling us, I had a going away party, and he was telling us how at his previous job, the general manager there wanted to sleep with him, so and promised him a even higher position and what he is at that store, if they did what they did. So and I don't even think no one knew that manager at that store was a homo, you know, was moved like that. So, but he was telling us, you know, he drunk a little bit of alcohol, and he was telling us, and I was just like mind blown, because I'm like, damn, this type of stuff really happens everywhere in the world we live in. You know, you don't know how people get in the positions they get in, and that's just the truth. My message to anybody, you know, is just continue to stick to your roots. To all my dragons, you already know, continue to be divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. That means something. It's long, I know, but it means something. But let me get back to this. Let me wrap this up.
I only know how to speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little short joint I'm gonna hit you with, you know what I'm saying? And it basically reflects on my relationship with the industry. This is what it is. Often my words fall on deaf ears. Motherfuckers be listening but don't hear.
Often my words fall on deaf ears. That's something to think about right there. Often my words fall on deaf ears. Which I think that means.
Right here. I be like, where you going? Nigga be like, yeah. Thank you.
Shout out to DMX. I know how that feel when you talking to somebody, and it's like, you ever talk to somebody and speak truth, or you speaking something real, and they just kind of like, it's glazing over them. They like just, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like you realize you talking to a robot. You know, they just, it's not there. Like it's just going over. Like they can't hear that frequency you speaking, you know, and that's a lot today. Like that's very common today as far as people. Like, you know, you speak something real, or you may be authentic, you may be that 1/4 amongst 100 pennies, and people can't understand why you shine like that. They can't understand why you silver, and why they look how they look. You know, they can't understand why you got that aura about you. You a quarter amongst 100 pennies. So when you start talking like a quarter, them pennies start looking at you like, what? 25 cents, like, because they only know a penny. You know, I've lived, like I said earlier, I've lived in Yonkers. I lived on right around the corner from Slow Bomb Projects on Palisades, right? And I lived in the hood. Like for anybody that know what I just named, yeah, I lived in the hood. I lived in the ghetto all through summer. It was, I want to say, might have been like 20. It was a minute ago. I was 18 when I moved there. I'm 28 now, so that was about 10 years ago. It was rough. I mean, it was rough out there. So I can only imagine in like the 90s, and you know, when Jadakiss and D-Block and DMX and all these guys were growing up, because it was rough out there. It was one of them places where like it's like a dark cloud. You know, you're not really gonna hear too much in the news or out, you know, about what's going on in the boroughs and Yonkers. It's just going on, you know, like. But shout out to the whole Yonkers. Shout out to everybody who understood this video, who watched this video. Much love to DMX. Get well soon. Salute. I'm off this.